Hi everybody, Steve Griffiths here, developer of the MTPredictor software program. In today's video I'd like to look at a Forex chart. This is the British pound against the US dollar on a 5-minute time frame. As you can see here, we had a standard TS1 buy setup. The STF was blue, therefore standard traders could have considered this trade. So if I right mouse click over the blue buy bar, analyze setup, you can see here's our initial trade information. Remember, we use correct position sizing to vary the number of lots in this case because we're trading Forex to keep our initial risk small under control. Here I'm actually trading mini lots, but you can, under account management, tell the software whether you're going to trade mini lots, micro lots or standard lots. So it's up to you to set this here. Okay, and you can see the market went up to the first target, which was here. At the first target there was a potential 2.2R profit available. Remember, 2.2R means 2.2 times the initial risk. However, standard trade management guidelines dictate that when we reach the first target, which was here, we come down to look at our strength band here, which is our grey line, and to see whether our STF indicator is less than or greater than or beyond the grey band. If it is, we deem the market to be strong, therefore it's going to trend slightly further than the first target, and as such we use our ATR stop, which is our red dots here in MTPredictor 7.5. So that means the market would have, or the trade would have gone up a bit further, and we'd just been stopped out here for approximately 3.8R. So a nice trade there of approximately 3.8 times the initial risk. But what I wanted to do a PS on this video was about the large degree trend and how some of the more advanced tools in the software can be used to help squeeze a little bit more profit out. So how do we do this? Well, if we go up and have a look at the 15-minute chart, and I scroll out a bit, you can see that we had a major high on the British pound up here. So what you can do is right mouse click, select decision point, and you can see that would have placed that decision point out there. Now the important point is that these DPs are what's called leading indicators. They are on the chart in advance before the market even gets there. So you would have had this resistance area on the chart as the British pound was rallying up. So now if I come back down to the 5-minute chart, can you see what a difference this would make? Because as the market was rallying up here, you can see that you knew that this 15-minute resistance area was up here. So as the market came back down again, there was no reason at all why you shouldn't have moved your stop a little bit closer. You also had the typical wave 3 WPT here, which is also an important area as well, particularly as this could have been considered a holy grail trade setup because we're coming off important support here, but that's the topic of a more detailed video. But the point I wanted to make in this video is because you knew this 15-minute resistance area was up here in advance, and this was like a larger degree of resistance area. As the market was coming up into this area, you knew that this was the area where the market was likely to reverse, so why not try and squeeze a bit more profit out? I mean, if you wanted to, just come out at the market as the level's going up into there. A 7.5R profit is a good result. So this is what I wanted to show you in this video, is that you have the tools in the MTPredictor software program to be able to anticipate these levels and also to make informed decisions as markets get to these levels. So not only did you know about this large degree resistance area, but you also could gauge how big your profit was, not just in dollars, but in relation to the initial risk, which is the important point, as the market was getting up into that level. So it just shows you that you can actually, as a more experienced MTPredictor user or an experienced trader, you can make informed decisions with the tools in the software rather than just blindly following a set of rules. So hopefully that showed you how the more experienced MTPredictor customers can use some of the more advanced tools in the software to find some profitable, and also not only just find, but help manage your profitable trades to squeeze a little bit more profit out of them.